In the previous episode...
What's this?
Hello again, everybody. We have a change of character in the bottom right. Please tell me if you do or do not like her. If you do not like her, I'll go back to the other one. I just thought it'd be fun to change it up a little bit, you know? I'm just gonna do what I want to do because trying to decide what the character wants to do I find isn't fun, and I want to be chaotic, so that's what we're gonna do. If you don't like the character in the bottom right, please tell me, I'll change back to the PNG version. But without further ado, careless. I've been so careless. How do I even tell them that without looking like I've gone mad? Should I even tell them? Show the letter to Rose or don't show the letter? So in the last episode, I was debating whether to show the letter to Rose or not. I know Isabella would not show the letter, but because I want to show the letter to her, I'm going to show the letter to her. I blurted out before I could think twice about what I'm going to say.
Rose, we need to get out of here. This place is cursed.
Rose casts a nervous glance at the people in the room. Ooh! Ooh, that's not good. Most are still engaged in conversation with their peers, but those curious enough to turn their heads in our group's direction have been given her trademark saleswoman smile. A tight expression is on her face when she pulls me aside.
Isabella, we've already had a conversation about this weeks ago. Those are just stories.
And I'm telling you that it's not. I saw something in there. It's not human at all. I thought it was just nothing, but isn't this letter proof enough?
She gently reaches out to pluck the paper off my hand. Without even taking a glance at it, she folds it back neatly. God damn it, she didn't look at it. Fuck.
Look, I'm really getting worried about you. I know you want to see this open house through, but your condition is more important.
Why did you... I still can't get over it. Why did they not call an ambulance when it first happened?
Give me a few minutes to wrap things up here, and I'll drive you to the nearest hospital.
No! You don't understand! There isn't a condition, Rose. No concussion at all. I'm fine.
Sure.
But this place isn't, and you're being stubborn about it.
Before Rose could open her mouth for a retort, a hand lands on both our shoulders, pulling the two of us a distance closer. That's a weird word.
Now, ladies, what seems to be the problem here?
Nothing, sir. I just had to clarify a few things with my colleague.
He is so close. I'm uncomfortable.
Well, it certainly seems intense. A smile fits the two of you better, in my opinion. Especially darling little Lily here.
My name's Annabella. Isabella. Awkward. He gives my shoulder a gentle squeeze while an inscrutable smile spreads across his face. Look, as someone who works professionally, if somebody touched me, I'd be like, get the fuck off me.
It's Isabella, sir.
Of course.
I like the name Lily.
But my point still stands. And with two beautiful ladies here, I'm sure.
And I'm sure little Lily here would certainly appreciate it if you remove your pretty hands from her, darling.
Thank you, Mom Hana. The pressure on my shoulder lifts as soon as those words leave his wife's lips, while the scowl on her face is like a splash of cold water on me. It is also impossible to miss the displeased frown on Miss McCulloch's face. The realization that we might lose this sale because of my outburst instantly dawns on me. Rose will be beyond pissed.
I think I need to step out for a while. I'll be back.
Bowing my head, I mutter a quick apology and gather my stuff to make a quick exit. It doesn't matter if this place is haunted or not, I've caused trouble and Rose can be quite unforgiving of behavior like this. I'm almost at the door when she catches up to me.
Isabella, wait!
The apprehension must have been quite obvious on my face because her expression instantly shifts to something gentler, eyes softer, a fond smile spreading on her lips.
Hey, I'm not angry.
I am. I wanted you to look at that letter.
I know. I'm sorry I ruined this for you.
Come on. You didn't ruin anything. It's not like we haven't ran into any problems before. If we don't get a deal today, we can always try on a different day. And look,
She hesitates, completely trailing off before shifting her gaze down to her hands, a small gesture to stall. Her fingers are fiddling with a piece of folded paper. It's that stupid letter again. My hands stiffen when she gives it back, but I take it nevertheless, more as an automatic response than any desire to have it back. That's a thing, by the way, like a psychological thing. If you give something to someone while you're talking to them, they will automatically take it from you without thinking. I'll throw it away if I can. But I have this nagging feeling that, one way or another, it'll find its way back to me regardless of what I do about it.
Rose, this is... You have to let them know about...
I know you want us to get this sale so badly. And we've made a lot of plans on how to go about this. I mean, who wouldn't? This is the first time I've been assigned to a property like this. I've sold plenty of houses before, but nothing like what we have here. It's a beautiful house. I'd love to get one of my own if I ever win the lottery. But I think... Look, here's the thing, Isabella. If we are going to do this, work on something, I don't know, this big, I need you in top shape. And the way you are now...
My mind stops, with a possible concussion.
What? Wait. No, I can still work. I just need to get myself together.
You need to get yourself to a hospital.
That's what you said earlier. I let it go because I thought, hey, it's your own body and you should know more than anyone how you feel.
I disagree.
But after this, I really think you should take a break.
You're kicking me out?
No, I'm not. Look, all I'm asking is for you to take a seat somewhere I can see you, and let me handle this for now. You're clearly not yourself, and I honestly could use some time not worrying when you'll fall over or not.
Go to the hospital?
The day's not even over, and I'm already feeling the stress. Please, humor me just this once.
She clasps her hands together in front of her, eyes pleading for understanding. And I do understand. To some extent. That doesn't mean I'll feel any less awful. Whether at myself, at the unlucky turn the situation has taken, or for her, I don't really know.
I promise I'll give you a full report of what happens after. I'll even let you take the lead tomorrow.
Fine. Okay. I'll step aside for now.
You're upset.
Duh.
A little, yeah, obviously.
If it's any consolation, I won't tell the boss about today. You know how he is.
Please don't. I don't want a repeat of the lecture I got during my first assignment.
Oh, the new people always get told off. It's a learning experience.
He called me a noob, and I don't even know what that means.
Fucking noob. At the memory, we both burst into helpless giggles, earning us strange looks from the guests milling about the door. Okay, look, if you work in a professional environment and your manager calls you a noob, that's it. Don't laugh that off. Talking and laughing like this, it's easy to forget any mishaps that happened. Little things you learn to appreciate, I guess.
So, are we good?
No. I'm still not okay with it, but Rose has a point. It's better for me to step out of this one for now.
I won't be able to help you anyways if I keep getting distracted like this. Maybe I'll just take a walk outside or something while I wait for you to wrap things up.
Please, just stay put. I insist.
I'm not an invalid, Rose.
You clearly have not seen how you looked earlier.
It's not that bad.
Color hasn't even returned to your cheeks yet. Just stay here, all right? Don't even think of going anywhere. Let me finish what I'm doing here, and then I'll take you back to Luxembourg myself to have that minor bump checked.
Concussion.
At least wait for me to call someone who'll fetch you, okay?
Okay. She's gone before I can voice one word of complaint. This is a toxic work environment. Left with nothing else to do, I find myself drifting back to the foyer. A few visitors linger in the area, some merely enjoying the afternoon sunlight streaming through the stained glass windows. Others can be seen admiring the priceless antiques decorating the room. One group of elderlies, gathered some ways across from me, is occupied in a friendly banter about which one would cost more to buy. A little argument here, and occasional laughter and teasing there. I smile to myself. The conversation reminds me of what I've been missing these past few months. Rose is probably right, I do need a break. Maybe this afternoon's hangout will help. Speaking of, I should call Ash. It's a few hours early from what I've told him, but he did ask for a call once I'm done. Besides, I don't have a ride back. He offered, so I might as well take it. I mean, didn't Rose literally just say, I'll drive you back after? Or bribe him into giving me one? Not that he'll ever accept the latter, personal convictions and all. Honestly, if there's something I find admirable in him, despite his tendency to annoy the hell out of me, it's that. Well, whatever way works, a free ride is still a free ride. There's Rose's offer too, but despite what she says, I know she'll be busy for the rest of the afternoon, especially without me assisting. Bothering her for a favor as small as this is the last thing I want to do right now. A couple of minutes and a few prayers, asking for a decent signal later, the call finally connects and...
Shit! Sup, I'm Ash from Deluxe City. Baggers, watch out, can't beat me. Looking for trouble? Better not lie. I'm a cool dude, pretty fly for an Asian guy. Deluxe
What?
City.
Shit, how loud is this thing even?
Beat me. Looking for trouble?
A sharp ringing fills the entire hall, disrupting the pleasant quiet that is settled. Soon enough, the heads begin to turn in search of the source, mine included. My eyes dart around the small crowd before zeroing in on a lone figure crouched behind the same group of old people checking out the decors moments ago. This is so distracting. He's facing away from me, fumbling with something in his hands. But I don't need to see his face to know whose that is. Oh, I'd recognize that dumb Parker anywhere. Without bothering to end the call, I march towards him. Oh, please end the call. After what happened today, I'm really not in the mood to deal with this.
Of all the times to...
Ashton Frey!
What happens next is something I'll surely regret later for having not recorded.
Ah!
He jumps, lets out an undignified yelp, followed by his phone slipping out from his grip. What was that, dropping a Nokia? It bounces from one hand to the other in his poor attempt to catch it before ultimately falling flat on the floor with a resounding clack. I kind of feel sorry for the phone, same. And the floor, I mean, if it left a dent, like, you're trying to sell this place. But it's not every day that you can catch someone like Ash off guard and get a reaction. Damn his stupid detective senses. I'll take every ounce of victory I can get, no matter how small. Ha! Man, so obvious they fancy each other. An awkward pause passes between us. A blink. A cough. He makes a face. And then, in a too-quick motion, he ducks and retrieves his abused gadget, while a grin threatens to break out from my lips. He doesn't meet my eyes when he straightens, but a flush has crept up his neck and cheeks. In another universe, where we haven't known each other for 5 years, and suffering through his teasing isn't a day-to-day occurrence, chances are I'd find that adorable. If I got teased endlessly for 5 years, I would not be friends with them anymore. Endearing, even. Unfortunately, this isn't the kind of world. The way things are, I'm already content to see him out of his obnoxiously calm and collected disposition.
Hello to you too, scaredy cat. I could stand to be greeted like a normal person, you know.
What? And miss that look on your face? No way.
Did anyone else see that said Ash Hole?
Oh man, I should have taken a picture.
I am so honored you find this funny. Is that how you treat your guests? I think I need to talk to your supervisor.
Talk to yourself. You aren't even a guest here. What are you doing here in the first place?
For a moment, he looks like a cat that swallowed the canary. Suddenly, checking every nook and cranny in his phone for any damage or scratches seems to be a more interesting activity than explaining himself.
Ash?
I could be looking to buy a house.
A mansion?
Yeah, why not? Did you see the view outside? It doesn't look haunted to me at all.
He's messing with me.
Ashton, I am not in the mood. What are you doing here?
He chances a glimpse at some point behind me. The parlor? Curious, I follow his gaze, but before I can figure out what has caught his attention, he places a hand on my shoulder and turns me back to face him. What is up with everyone touching her shoulder?
I just finished working on something, so I dropped by.
I still don't see how his work has anything to do with why he's here. At my confused look, he drops the hand resting on my arm, like he has touched something particularly hot, and casually rubs the back of his neck.
And I said I'll see if I can pick you up. Turns out I can. Free time and all. So here I am. Figured you'd still be busy, and so I roamed around for a while.
Oh, you should have mentioned that sooner. I was about to throw you out.
Throw him out anyway.
Throw me? Hey, I was given a pamphlet. I think that makes me a legitimate client.
We have mandatory sign-in sheets for clients, Ash. I didn't see your name on it. And you can't just roam around because it says open house. Normal people actually follow an etiquette here.
Right, okay. I think I'll just go ahead and...
No, wait. I wasn't really going to throw you out. Rose said, never mind. I was just about to leave anyway.
Wait, what? Now?
Something must have shown in my face because he pauses and gives me a long, hard stare. Sometimes I forget how easy reading people is for Ash, given how he often looks as though everything around him is a chore. Gag. I avoid his eyes, hoping he'll drop the subject and won't ask any more questions. The last thing I want is to tell him what happened, especially the part about the letter, name of the game. In fact, he's the last person on Earth I'll ever think about telling it to if I can help it. Sure, he's a dependable guy. God knows how many times he's helped me, even without me asking for it. But stuff like ghosts and the supernatural? He'll never believe those, even if he hears it from a friend, except maybe if it's Becca. On a good day, the most harmless thing he'll do is give you an explanation why those things have no chance of ever being real. Isn't that a good reason to tell him then? At worst, he's insufferable. He'll poke fun at you every single chance he'll get. Yeah, definitely would not be friends with this guy. Ashhole. What did I ever do to him? He never does that to Becca, or is that he likes you? I can already imagine how things will go the moment I spill a word of what I saw. Nope, over my dead body. Before it catches his attention, I shove the letter deep into my bag. That would definitely catch his attention, surely.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Well, let's just go.
Doesn't look like a nothing to me.
We still have Zach's movie tonight, remember?
It's still early. And didn't you say your shift will end around 5 or 6? What about...
Was he going to stay here for like 4 hours?
Hey, Isabella, wait up!
A rush of air greets me as soon as the main door opens. Not the usual autumn draft, but it's still a welcome change from the stifling atmosphere inside the mansion. Ash's footsteps are quick behind me, the soles of his shoes thumping hard against the polished concrete in an awkward cadence as he rushes to catch up. There are only like 3 steps. Why are there so many steps I'm hearing right now? He calls out once, twice. The mansion still looms in the background. Whispers calling me back, shadows beckoning. Okay. I don't look back. Same girl. We spend the ride back to Luxborn City in a relatively quiet manner with only the radio's disjointed hum in the background to fill the silence. Occasionally, Ash will reach out to fiddle with it until the signal settles, or it's on a respectable volume, but otherwise he doesn't say anything. Neither do I. However, if the furtive glances he's been sending my way are signs, I know there are things he's been itching to ask since we left the mansion. I keep my eyes trained on the passing scenery outside, in the small hope that my disinterest will dissuade him.
Here.
All of a sudden, he tosses something at me from a small compartment on his side. It hits me cleanly on the chin before I can make a move to catch it. The small package makes a soft landing on my lap instead.
Sorry.
The glare I send him wipes a smirk about to form cleanly off his face. He clears his throat, focusing his eyes on the road again. I swear he did that on purpose. Ignoring him, I flip the half-forgotten package on my lap.
I won't say no to free food, but why are you giving away cereal bars?
I always have one on my person, and you look like you're about to pass out back there. Have you eaten lunch yet?
Was that product placement? I thought that was like Undertale. Like in Undertale, when the text appears, it goes. I thought it was that. I was like so confused. I don't even get a chance to deny it because right on cue, my stomach rumbles loudly and an empty, gnawing feeling in my belly becomes noticeable. Didn't she eat instant noodles? No surprise there. I did skip breakfast and lunch so I could catch Becca while she was on break. I was hoping to get a small meal after. I guess with everything going on, I just forgot until Ash mentioned it. It's not like the hollow feeling's new to me though. Sheesh. If anything, it's just one of the things I've gotten used to ignoring over the years growing up. A thanks, then I tear open the package and start nibbling on the edge of the bar. Apart from an acknowledging nod, Ash doesn't say anything after that small exchange. For that, I'm thankful. After getting an earful from both Becca and Rose, it's nice to be able to just sit down with someone who's not going to nag at you.
How'd the open house go?
The usual. We got a bigger crowd than normal because of the property's fame, but really, no different from the typical open house. On second thought, it actually looks like a fancy party more than an open house. I've never felt so underdressed in my life. Weren't you there?
I wasn't really listening.
I should have asked someone to kick you out.
No, you won't.
And what makes you so sure?
One, ever since you got assigned to this property, you've been freaking out about it. Rebecca's words, not mine. She's been complaining to me about how you talked your ears off, by the way. Two, despite your initial qualms about the place, you still took the job. Which brings us to three. It's been months since you last settled a deal, and you're short on money right now since you're back to your instant noodle diet.
How do you even know about the last one?
Rebecca. Anyhow, you're hell-bent on selling the mansion. Even if someone you know personally is in the tour group, you aren't going to just kick them out. Every single person who went on your open house is still a prospective client to you. Even me.
You can't see me frowning. He's not entirely wrong. Oh man, I walked right into that one, didn't I? I think I'm gonna kill Ash.
I hate you. I really hate you right now.
His answer is a small laugh, the kind that screams, "I'm right, I told you so." I hate it when he does that.
I'll have you know that there's already someone who's extremely interested in this property. So even if you expressed any sort of interest in it, I don't think they'd be willing to let you have it. Too bad.
Provided I didn't botch it with the rights. Mom Hana, in particular, didn't look too pleased with what I did. I owe Rose a big apology. I hope she likes free donuts.
You don't seem too happy about it.
I am happy. Doesn't this look like a happy face to you?
Really? And here I was thinking you found another one stuffed in the sofa.
What?
Or is it the wardrobe this time?
He meant that as a joke, but how close this is to the truth made my blood run cold and my own heartbeat a heavy weight in my chest. All at once, the letter in my bag feels a whole lot heavier, burdened by my own guilt and apprehension.
Yeah, well, things happened. Stuff the right couple might not be pleased about. No need to make a fuss about it. It's normal in the business.
You made them angry?
Not angry, just stuff happened.
Like?
Things.
Did they do anything? Your clients, the rights, was it?
I can't answer that. At least not without revealing everything that took place in the attic. Tell him! No! Tell him! Tell him! Lie to him, change the subject. I want to tell him. I want to kill him. Where is he? He's quite neutral with me. You'd think he'd be like... You can't see it very well, one sec. It's like basically in the middle. He's like kind of where Marianne's is. Well, was. Well, I guess we'll decide in the next episode. Or wink. Okay, blink. Okay, never mind. I thought I could wink. Okay, never mind. I can't wink. I can't blink. Alright, well, tell me if you like this character. She's going to be in the next one as well. Because I'm recording this one after the other. So, thank you for coming. And I hope to see you all in the next episode. Kisses. Bye.